For your coach tour in the South Island, Christchurch is generally the starting place. You can come direct from Sydney or Melbourne, or by air or sea from the North Island. English settlers founded Christchurch and built the Gothic cathedral to be the hub of the city. The town, which is business centre for the Canterbury province, is typically New Zealand. But in its parks and gardens, Christchurch has much of the English charm that the Canterbury pilgrims planned. With loving care, their descendants landscaped a river flowing through the town and affectionately called it the Avon. A touch of old England. But only 20 minutes away are the Port Hills, rugged and tussock covered. From the hills, you look down on the port of Lyttelton. If you come by sea, this is your starting point. Then it's southward ho, leaving the town behind and heading across the Canterbury Plains to the lakes, the mountains and the fjords. With no worries about accommodation, transport nor luggage, a cheery coachful speeds south, joyfully looking forward to a happy tour. You soon drop into the New Zealand habit of a cup of tea, and everybody likes the break. This is when you start making friends, and many a good friendship's been made on a coach tour. It's afternoon when you see the blue waters of Lake Pukaki, fed by the glaciers of the Southern Alps. In the late afternoon, the mountains are getting closer as the bus rolls towards the Hermitage. The Hermitage is in a magnificent setting with the great peaks of the Alps standing before it. Skiers, climbers and sightseers have been coming to the mountains for many years. The new hotel is extremely comfortable and popular. Every bedroom looks out onto Mount Cook, and on a clear morning the sight of the peaks makes a wonderful start to a new day. In this day and age, flying makes sightseeing easy. Below you are the sharp ridges, the high-altitude huts used by mountaineers, the snowfields and the basins, all the alpine beauty and wonder of Mount Cook National Park. It was on these peaks that Sir Edmund Hillary, conqueror of Everest, mastered climbing. On the lower slopes are the mountain wildflowers, such as the Mount Cook lily, the mountain daisy. Autumn colouring brings another beauty to this region. Autumn also enhances the appeal of the Lake Wakatipu district 150 miles further south. One of the side trips here is to the Skippers. This gold-edged road is a road built for gold, built 100 years ago to bring out the gold that was found in the Skippers Gorge. For every bend, there's a story of the hardships and rewards of those exciting days when men were coming from all over the world to the Otago goldfields. A suspension bridge crossing the 200 feet deep canyon is near the road's end. Lake Wakatipu is the best known of the South Island's mountain lakes, and Queenstown is the popular headquarters for all holidaymakers. It doesn't take long to realize why. A favorite excursion is across Queenstown Bay and down Frankton Arm by speedboat. The serenity of a calm afternoon becomes a treasured recollection. To explore Wakatipu, there's a day trip on the lake steamer. It goes to the head of the lake, calling at the homesteads along the shore. From the end of the lake, there are bus trips up the mountain valleys. The mountain valleys and the mountains spread west from Queenstown to Fiordland and the sea. From the air, you see them in their ruggedness. Some of this country has never been explored on foot. Well named is Mount Aspiring, one of the most beautiful peaks in New Zealand. The plane turns back over Milford Sound and passes the Sutherland Falls, which drop 2,000 feet from Lake Quill. Going overland to Milford, the bus skirts the mountains till it comes to Lake Te Anau, the South Island's largest lake. Close to it is another famous lake, Manapuri. Turning seaward, the coach follows the Eglinton Valley. New Zealand people will tell you that for grandeur and beauty, this drive has no equal. The road climbs steadily past small lakes and deeper into the heart of the mountains. Driver and hostess know where to stop so that you can get the sort of shots you'll be proud to take home. This great wall of rock barred the way until the Homer Tunnel was bored through it. This is the only road to Milford. The Milford Hotel stands at the head of Milford Sound, and rolling up to the door in such a magnificent setting is a wonderful climax to a memorable day's ride. The lounge windows frame Mitre Peak. This is a view of many moods and many changes that visitors long remember. The road ends at the hotel, and to see the Sound you go by launch. From the hotel to the open sea is 11 miles. 11 miles between the towering cliffs. Milford Sound, like the lakes Wakatipu and Te Anau, was carved out by glaciers in the Ice Age and is immensely deep. The cliffs plunge straight down. Back to the hotel as the day draws in. Tomorrow the bus will be on the road again. Now it's across the island from the west coast to the east, and the stop is at Dunedin, the provincial centre for Otago. Scots founded Dunedin, and its people are proud of it. A look at St Clair before the day's run back to Christchurch, and the colourful tour is over.